Today I got kind of an interesting video. We're going to hit this awesome trail up here. But I wanted to talk to you about if you should buy a KTM 300 two-stroke, the TPI version, or if you should just buy the normal version. I've got a 2017, the non-TPI, the carbureted version, and you know, I've rode this bike around for a year and I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. They came out with this TPI and I had a deposit down on one. I was thinking I was gonna buy one. Well, I'm not entirely sure I am. Here's that trail I was talking to you all about. It's a little Jeep trail, but yeah. I'm not sure how many people actually realized why they decided that they were going to even bother making a fuel-injected two-stroke. Oh shit, that's gonna hurt somebody. And it has a lot to do with European emission standards. They're actually a lot more stringent than even California, if you can believe that. And BRP actually owns the design for the transfer port injection, and KTM, Husky, and BRP went into business together with patents and stuff. And that's how that came about. The technology has actually been around for several years on snowmobiles, and it's actually really sound. The KTM 300 TPIs have been out for almost 2 years now, in one version or the other. You know, as far as I know, I've only been hearing reports of the fact that you have to change the oil pump, the oil injection pump, at around 60 hours. There hasn't been very many reported failures. Of course, you're going to have some manufacturer defects with any manufacturer, with anything. I remember I had an FRS one of the first year they came out, and I blew the trans up in 7,000 miles. But yeah, wait, Scion Toyota is a really good company, right? So there you go. There's going to be defects, you know, that's normal. But when you have pattern defects, I guess time will tell with that. I really, really do think 17 and 18 model years are going to be the highly sought after models. And yeah, they sound like crap. The stock jetting, I mean, you can hear mine sounds poppy. And that's definitely one advantage to the TPI. And remember earlier I was talking about, you know, this mountain's kind of high, and I'm right around sea level, so I drove here today, and you know, my idle's too low, and the jetting is not quite right. Well, yeah, you know, but it still runs and it still has plenty of power. But again, that is an advantage of the TPI. No matter if I was back home at sea level or up here on the mountain, that jetting would be perfect. It uses very similar technologies to cars when it comes to managing the oil ratios and the emissions outputs. So yeah, totally definitely one benefit. However, I do not have Electron on this particular bike, but I have ridden pretty much every other person that I ride with has Electron on their two-stroke, and they're phenomenal. They're very similar. It's smart carb, you know. So then you're like, well, what's the point of spending the extra $1,200 over MSRP of the regular non-fuel injected 300 XCW? And really, you're getting the same bike. Well, you're getting a lighter bike that's less complicated, less likely to break, for less money. And you know, it's interesting, Kyle from the Dirt Bike channel and a couple others have already done experiments of whether the fuel injected one is more powerful than the carbureted one, and completely modded out one way or the other on both models. They're exactly the same, pretty much the same power output at about 55 horsepower when you're modding them, mild modded. And really, so you got a same power, lighter weight, less cost. It's same bike, same suspension. I don't know. If you were looking at getting a 300, get the TPI, yeah. I guess honestly it all depends on if you already have a 300, a newer, more modern 300, or if you're looking at getting one. So for instance, for me, since I already have one, I think the answer would be no. It's not a good idea to go ahead and buy a TPI. And like I said, I had a deposit down on one, and I think that money could be better used on this 17. Like a new pipe, a pipe guard, an electron. Shoot, we could do high compression. I mean, this thing has already got no power. Already got enough power, enough ass. But contrary to popular belief, this is America, and more is better. You know what I mean? So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you liked it. Click that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, hit that bell notification, all that YouTube jargon, and I will catch y'all later. Peace.